Thank you, everyone. Welcome to today's teaching. I still remain the English master. I want to assure you once again in today's teaching that English still remains one of the simplest subjects on earth. So today I have an interesting topic called demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns. Once we say demonstrative, it simply means to give a gesture, just like pointing at something. I'm pointing this way, that way, this way. That is what demonstrative simply means, to point at something, someone, or a thing. But English remains simple subject once an individual can study. Without studying, English is not simple. So let's quickly go there today without taking much of your time. All right, we have demonstrative pronouns. As I said earlier, it simply means to point at something. So demonstrative pronouns is used to point to specific people or things. Yes, when we want to point at something, it could be people, it could be things, living or non-living things. Then we use our hands. Sometimes it depends as the case may be. Maybe we can nod our head or use leg to demonstrate, or other related objects around us. Therefore, we can say that when pointing at something, we are demonstrating. But without taking much of your time, demonstrative pronouns are only four. We are going to discuss the four today. I will show you that inside the four, two are singular, two are plural. So let me quickly sum it or sum them up here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have that, this, those. So we have singular, plural. So these are just what we want to discuss today. Now let's quickly go there. A demonstrative pronouns can be used as either a subject or an object. Let me explain these two concepts. A subject is a doer of an action in a sentence. That means a subject transfers action to what? Object. While object is the receiver of an action. Let me explain again. Subject is the doer. Object is the receiver of what? An action performed or perpetrated or does by what? Subject. Object receives what comes from what? Subject. Object receives what comes from subject. All right. Now let's look at the example. Now these are books. You see, in this place, these serve as what? Subject. And these is a plural. So when I have two and above books, I can now point it out and say these are books. For example, I have markers. I have 2. So I can now say these are markers. Therefore, I am doing what we call demonstrative. These are what? Markers. Therefore, as a subject. Now let's look at second example as what? Object. So what is this? Let me say this singular, because that is why we are using, what is that? As singular. But it can as well, it's correct if I put this here. What is that? That means it's far. But if it's close, I put this. Therefore, object. So this demonstrative, this one, is what? Now we have proved the point that demonstrative pronouns can be used as either a subject or an object. So thank you. If you get this concept, you have gotten it. Now the next thing I want to talk about is the singular and plural aspect of it. Then we are one step away from completing this topic. Now let's quickly go there. Singular demonstrative pronouns. This. When you have this, it means something is close. If you say this marker is close, then if you use that, it means that marker, the marker is far away, but one marker, one object, one person, one thing, one place. So once something is far and is one singular, you use that, you see, far. But once it is close and is one, you use this. Therefore, the next is plural demonstrative pronouns. Yes, in the plural, when something is more than one and those things are close. Example, like I have two markers. Therefore, we can say these markers is close. But when the object or the person or people are far away, but we can see them, we say what? Those markers, those houses, those cars. So that is why you can see the way I use this arrow to point at the one that is far and the one that is close. Therefore, the last thing I'm going to talk about today is to make mention that whenever you hear demonstrative pronouns and demonstrative adjective, they are the same. But remember I said but one thing. Demonstrative pronouns are used to replace a noun, or majorly sometimes they act. Remember I say majorly, they act as what? Subject. That means they use it to replace a noun or pronoun in a sentence. But when it concerns turn to what? Demonstrative adjectives, they are used in a place of what? Adjective to describe something, because adjective does what? Adjective describes, adjective give more information about a noun or pronoun in a given sentence or in a given context, as the situation or case may be. So therefore, you say this, that, these, and those are used as demonstrative pronouns. And another part or speech called demonstrative adjective. So whenever we are teaching or you are in a class or you pick a book, you hear demonstrative pronouns. They are for, these for, these for. And you hear demonstrative adjective, they are what? These for. But the difference is that demonstrative pronouns act as subject or replaces a noun or pronoun. Any of these things can replace a noun. Any of 1, 2, 3, 4 can replace a noun or pronoun in a sentence and act as what? A subject of a sentence. Why in the case of demonstrative adjective, which is a topic for another day, I'm going to show you how we use these things, these 4 things, to what? To describe a noun or a pronoun or event or a scene, as the case may be. So thank you. We have learned today 4 demonstrative pronouns. How we use them, that 2 are singular, 2 are plural. This and that are what? Singular. Those and these are what? Plural. So thank you for visiting my channel. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe so that whenever new video is being released, you will get notification. And again, if you are a prospective WAEC candidate, NECO, JAMB, NAPTEP, or other related examination in Nigeria or in other West African countries, please, this channel is for you. Come, as I will be breaking down any related things concerning English and literature for you. So thank you so much. Please share the link, and if you are going to sit for this examination that I have said, please comment below, say English Master, help me. I'm going to make sure I pick your case special and what? Make sure you come out with good grades in your examination. Thank you and see you in my next video. Bye.